smile. Yes, welcome everyone to the very first relationship building masterclass that I have ever done. I promise you that this will not be the last one because I already feel now the excitement, and I also know that this is the most important part of building business that you can learn. Okay, so please sit back, relax, listen to my voice, take your notes. And if you have any questions at all, you will have an opportunity in the end to ask any questions. Okay, so if you're up for it, give me a thumbs up so I know that you hear me. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and replay viewer, hello and welcome. Okay, so let me just see here. I will go in and share my screen. And I will go like this, and then that, and then I will go here. Okay. Okay, guys, let me just see. I will just remove this so I can open up for this one. What's happening now? 2 seconds. Aha. Here we go. All right, so let me just go like here. And okay, guys, so I hope you hear me. I hope that you are ready to rock. I will, first of all, introduce myself. Okay, so I am Michael Masters Van Gogh. I'm the founder of Passionate Marketing alongside with my amazing wife. And I can tell you that whatever struggles you have, however long you have been in your coaching business, your network marketing business, your affiliate marketing business, whatever it is, I know exactly what kind of struggles you have. And I also know what kind of feelings they bring. Yes, we are here to give you the solution to your problem. For 12 years, 12 long years, we have been struggling in network marketing. But 5 years ago, we decided to break free because we saw all the missing gaps, all the missing links that was not taught in online business, not only in network marketing, but in online business overall. Okay, so 5 years ago, we decided to break free. And from there, magic started to happen. Okay, when we allow ourselves to be ourselves, magic will happen. So let me see if I, because Miranda is always the techie one here. So for me, I have sat down 5 years ago, sat down in front of the computer, and then I realized one thing. The reason why we struggled in business was because we did not build the relationships with the right people before we even considered if they were the perfect fit for us. There is a big problem in the online marketing world, and that is that you think that you just have to hunt people down, talk to as many people as possible for them to review or look at whatever you have to offer. And then you sit back and you hope for the best if people will join you or not. Most people in network marketing, affiliate marketing, wherever they are, they have the opportunity to sign a few people into their business and then their business stops. Why is that? Well, the reason is that they are signing their family members, their best friend from high school, maybe even their neighbor, and then they run out of know, like, and trust. When I sat down 5 years ago and started building relationships, it also gave me the opportunity to build upon the skills of communicating, of connecting, and the human skills. And if we want to build a strong business online, we really have to become relationship building ninjas. Okay, so when we start doing that, because I was really bored on social media in the beginning, I was out there actually talking to myself, and many of you may feel like you are talking to yourself on social media. The reason for that is that you are expecting more value than you bring. You expect more value than you bring. We have to turn that around. And the best possible and most powerful way to do that, it is to go out there and start building relationships for you, not only to lift and motivate and inspire other people, but for you to build upon the skills, for you to build the posture and the attitude that will get people to say yes to you, okay? So, moment number one, you will never be lonely on social media ever again if you just know how to connect, okay? So family is not only blood related. Family is something that you can create online. I get goosebumps when I talk about this. I see some of you guys that are here today are dear friends of mine. I know so much about you, and you know so much about me. I know about your kids. I know about your pets. I know their names. I know what you like to do. I know what you do for work. I know what you do for business. And how do I have all this knowledge? Well, I build relationships with people expecting nothing in return. And that's why building connections has to become a huge part of your life. You have chosen to be in a profession where building relationships is a necessity for you to be able to help others. It is a necessity for you to go out there and share your passion and have people interested in you. That only comes from the love and appreciation we give when we build our relationships, okay? So sometimes building connections can be really tricky, okay? It's a tricky thing to do. It can take time, it takes a lot of effort, it takes commitment, and it takes courage. It's not always easy, guys, but it is well worth it, okay? For you to, in order for you to build a strong connection with others, you really have to be strongly connected to yourself. Now, when I say that, how does that make you feel? You are welcome to put it in the chat. You can go and put anything in the chat as we go, and I will go check it out. I also have a good dear friend of mine, Andreas, here to support and back me up, and I have no doubt that he will go in there and answer some of your questions inside the chat, okay? So being strongly connected to yourself, it gives you this aura, it gives an aura around you that people are going to be attracted to. It is what builds your posture and attitude, okay? So you have to know yourself. By that, I mean that you have to know what you like and also what you do not like, okay? So what works for you and what does not work for you, and of course, what your strengths and weaknesses are. Yes, we have to know both our strength and our weaknesses. It is as important to focus on and use our strengths, but a lot of times we forget to acknowledge and accept our weaknesses. And only by embracing our weaknesses, we actually become more grounded and stronger as a person. Accept it. Accept that you are not perfect. Understand what you are strong in and understand what you are not so strong in. That will get you more aligned with yourself. And alignment is key when we go out there and build relationships. It gives you the opportunity to be able to answer anything from anybody, okay? But it also gives you the power to open up for any conversation that you have the opportunity to do online. So a lot of times when we are building relationships, we have a tendency to want to show people our good side. Of course, it makes sense, right? And just our good sides. That makes sense, but we are trying to make a good impression, hopefully to build a long-lasting connection. So I actually want you to take a moment and I want you to think about people that are closest to you. Close your eyes. Think about people that are closest to you, people that you feel most connected to. Take a moment and imagine their faces. Okay, got it? Good. I guarantee you that these people have seen your good sides and your not so good sides, okay? It isn't before we are able to accept and embrace who we really and truly are that others will start doing the same as well. And that is how we build strong connections, okay? Getting your guards down, showing exactly who you are is the most powerful thing you can do. We all know it takes two to build a connection, and no matter how hard you try, if the other person isn't putting in any effort, you will not be able to build any connections. It is so important for you as an online business owner to spend 95% of your time building connections and relationships with people. Now you say, Michael, 95% of the time, how do I do that? Well, pretty simple. You focus on it and you do it. Doing your post online, going connecting on other people's posts to increase your engagement. Don't tell me it takes you more than 30 minutes or an hour. What do you do the rest of the day? If you ask me, I have my periods where I'm connecting with a lot of people all the time. So I can wake up in the morning, I can go do my post, I send 10, 15 friend requests to the right people. And for the rest of the day, I can get back to the people that are accepting my friend requests so I can start building my relationships, but also build upon my skills of connection, building upon my skills of communicating, and building that posture and attitude. We can never get enough of that, okay? So it takes two to build a connection, as I said, but if the other person isn't putting in any effort, you will not be able to build any connection. And that's also a skill to figure out when you are in a conversation with somebody, is it somebody that puts in the effort, the same effort as you are putting into the conversation? If not, I'm sorry to say, it's not the right person for you, and you have to move on to the next person, okay? So when we are out there building connections, it's all in the delivery. I am getting spammed on a daily basis by people sending me a friend request. I ask them what inspired them to do so, and then I get this copy-pasted message where they try to get me on a webinar, they try to get me to look at a link, and it's just shooting themselves in the foot. So it's not hard being honest to other people. It is not what you say, it is actually how you say it that ultimately affects the other person. Do you agree? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And it's become a jungle out there. People have a tendency to lose themselves in the industry. They have a tendency to just run after people and, you know, run over people. So I want you to really focus on gift wrapping your communication. This is something new, a new sentence that I am using. Gift wrap your communication, because it's easy enough to throw some words into a brown paper bag and push it on to somebody. Yeah, it's easy enough, but it will not give you the results you're looking for. So when you're trying to tell someone something, take some time and put some effort in. Think about what you really want to say. Try to keep it simple. Try not to talk too much and wander around, as people feel a little confused and they will actually misunderstand what it is you're really trying to say. It never hurts to highlight why it's beneficial for this person to receive your information, even if it hurts. So if you have something that is a solution to somebody's problem, you will never know before you have built a relationship with them, before you know if your health and wellness product will benefit them, before you know if they are sleeping good, before you know if they need anything that you have to offer. You have to put the information in, being honest, even if it hurts. That may scare you just to say it like it is, but trust me, it is what will get you to go far, okay? So when you connect with people, as I said, you will never be lonely. And only through connections you can bring out the care, the compassion, love, empathy, and humanity that both you and the person you are talking to deserves from you. It's when you are disconnected from the things that you do that does not benefit you or people around you. And that's why so many marketers out there are struggling, because they're being disconnected in the daily steps that they are told to do. And that's why it doesn't benefit the people around them. And that is why they are pushing people away. I want you to think about that. If you have been in the network marketing business for a longer period of time, think about how many people you actually pushed away from you. Wow, me and my wife for 12 years have pushed so many people away from us because we were put into hunting mode. We need to get out of that and understand that business is built on a foundation of relationships. Okay, so do yourself and everyone else a favor when you do a connection and really think about how you show up for people, because that will change yours and the other person's life. Okay, so remember, making connection time, sometimes it can take a lot of effort. You have to keep going and you have to keep trying. Whatever happens out there, guys, don't take it personal. If people don't answer you back, if people tell you no, if people don't show up when they told you they will be on maybe a one-to-one meeting with you, don't take it personal. Knowing yourself is probably the harder thing to do, but definitely the most powerful thing for building authentic connections, okay? Because a long-lasting relationship cannot be built effortlessly. A long-lasting relationship cannot be built effortlessly. Write it down. Pretending to like people will work every time for short term. I can come in there, connect with somebody, tell them how amazing they are, and then I can throw a link in their face and they will block me on Facebook. It will work short term, but being authentic, being yourself and being genuine will work for you for the rest of your life, okay? I want you to really become the 51% of the relationships that you are building. It is a 50-50, it is half-half when we are connecting with somebody, but if you can make it a 51-49, whenever you make a relationship, you are trying to connect with someone, then networking, we can learn how to be that 51. If we can learn how to give more every time we reach out to somebody, and we can look and say, what is it that they are really looking for? And how can I help? It puts you in the position to succeed. So you already know it, that the most common word in networking is no. You will hear it over and over again. And you have to understand that networking is a skill set. Networking is a skill set and it's a mindset, okay? So networking is our currency in today's world. An individual who has the ability to make connections will always be in a place where he or she will progress. Okay, networking, I say it again, networking is not only a skill set, it is also a mindset. Yeah, it is a balance between two people. Okay, and every time you make a connection, you will you will form a chain link. Every conversation you have with this person after makes the link get stronger and stronger. Every day, each and every one of us have the opportunity to meet so many strangers. And with every conversation we have, we build new links. And in the end, you will have created a massive worldwide web of conversations. I have done so. I have family and friends all over the world from my journey the last 5 years of using passionate marketing, the strategy that we created, but following my passion and connecting with people with a pure heart, with having no expectations in return. I have created friendships with people from 56 different countries. I can go to almost any airport in the world and somebody will be there to take care of me. Somebody will be there to offer me, to bring me to their home, for me to sleep over, for me to get a ride to my hotel, whatever it is. And that, my friend, comes down to having real good connections with people, okay? So what I'm trying to say here is that conversations is a fascinating thing. A conversation is an adventure. A conversation gives you a whole new perspective. A conversation opens the door. A conversation defines who we are as human beings. This is where you can really show who you are, and this is where you can really show the person on the other side, wherever they are in the world, that you are there for their best interest, okay? Every single person in your life was once a stranger to you. They were once a stranger to you, and you knew nothing about them until you had your first conversations with them. Yes, so talking to strangers and having a conversation is alpha omega for you to build your business. And I can tell you that the best part of what I do is talking to people. And I'm so glad that I can do that for a living. Okay, so a little introduction on what conversations can do for you. And now we will jump into the 7 things that you can focus on to open up a conversation with anybody. Okay, and a huge shout out to my amazing wife Miranda for doing this slideshow for me, because I'm not techie at all. Okay, I don't see you guys anywhere on my screen, so I hope you're still here, and we will actually jump right into it right now. Yes, take a deep breath and let's go. So the first word of contact: impact. Strangers are everywhere, guys. Every stranger comes with an opportunity to learn something new, an opportunity to have an experience you never had, or hear a story you have never heard before. When you know how to open up a conversation with a stranger, everything else just flows, okay? So really figure out how to impact people with your first message. It can be, hey, Lisa, thank you so much for accepting my friend request. I just checked out your profile. I really love your personality. I really love the energy you bring. What an amazing grandchild you have. What a cute puppy. Whatever it is, the first words of contact impact is up to you. You have to be that 51%, okay? And when you know how to open that conversation, everything else will go in a flow. Now, number 2, skip the small talk. Time is no one's friend. Okay, I know that we have to have small talk before we go into serious talk, but skipping the small talk is actually very important. Let me explain. All of us have a challenge with time. I do as well, even if I'm full-time from home. I have a challenge with time. I have 4 children. I have 2 dogs. I have a car. I have a house. I have a boat. I have things to do. I have a real estate business. I also have a social club in the big city. I have a lot to do. So time is not my friend. With time, we have to make the conversations we have memorable. Okay. So how do you do it? Well, honestly, if you get stuck in the, hey, hi, how are you? I'm fine. What's going on? Nothing much. What's new, etc. You are losing precious time, okay? So here's my advice. Skip the small talk and ask a really personal question. This is step number 2. Ask a personal question and don't be afraid. Trust me, you will be surprised how much people are willing to share if you just ask. You can ask any kind of personal question, like, let's say maybe, what an interesting name you have. How did your parents think of it? Is there a story behind it? Just that, just that. I just had an amazing call with a woman named Jamie. I think she's here today. I think Jamie is a very, very special name for a very special woman. And if I met her online and I started a conversation with her, I could have asked, oh my God, that's an amazing name, Jamie. How did your parents come up with that? Why did they name you Jamie? Do you know what Jamie means? What will happen automatically? You automatically have people getting their guards down and start sharing, okay? How long have you lived in your city? What do you love most about your city? Also a personal question, simple. We have to keep it simple, but we also have to keep it strong. Simple and strong, yes? You see, answers to this will lead, answers like this and questions will always be something unique. When you ask questions like this, it will always give you an unique answer, and it will always be something personal. You could also ask, where do you come from? And where does your family live? Yes, we are worldwide with people on social media. People are from different places. Why not just ask them, where do you live? Because you can actually see it on Facebook if they updated their thing, right? But why not just ask, where do you live? What do you love most about your city? And so on. I hope that makes sense. This is step number 2 in opening up a relationship. This is step number 2 of you building your connection skills, your communication skills, and your human skills. From all of that, your leadership skills will follow. You will know exactly how to lead people to where you want them to go. Okay. Next, find the me too's. Number 3, find the me too. Hey, me too. Nothing kills on conversations like negative. I was just scrolling on my profile and a woman made a post about the government in the US, how they are treating this and that. And it was so negative that I actually went in and I blocked her on Facebook because I do not want that on my profile. I only want positive, inspiring, and uplifting people in my life. So whatever you're doing in your conversations or on your personal profile, keep it positive. Trust me, the conversations you have with people behind the scenes are just as important as the conversation that you are giving them when you're posting on your profile. Your profile is your handshake. Your profile is your first impression. And if you do not communicate in a positive way there, you will lose people, okay? So when you meet someone for the very first time, make an effort to find one thing that you and the person have in common. Find the me too's. Go check their profile. Maybe you both love water sports. Maybe you both are into who knows what. Yes. When you start at that point and move from there, you will find that all of a sudden the conversation becomes a lot easier. And that's because you're both on the same page of something. Makes sense? Go and find the me too and start talking about how you also love to do what they do, or you also just visited the place that they just visited, or you have been on the same island as they just went to. Whatever it is, it will become so easy for you to do so. And that's a really powerful feeling for both parties, you and the person that you're connecting to. It is so powerful. Now, what could you possibly have in common with a stranger? As I said, it could be, first of all, you have in common that you're both connected in Messenger. You are both at the same place at the same time. Maybe you are from the same country. Maybe you both love winter sports, as I said. Maybe whatever it is, it's your duty to find out. It is your duty bringing the 51% into this connection, into the conversation. When you find that me too, you automatically have started the first part of a strong connection with that other person. Trust me, guys, this is very helpful. For me, when I started connecting with people, I actually had a day right in the beginning when we broke free, and I sat down in front of my computer and I started crying because I could feel that finally, after 12 years, I did not have to pretend to be somebody else. I could be myself 100%. Did I ever have problems connecting with people in real life? No, it is nothing that I had a struggle with. I could always walk into a room and say hi to everybody, and I could sit down and have a conversation with people. But going in and started connecting with people and only connecting with people, finding the me too's was what actually got me to quit my job 4.5 months into my journey. Finding the me too's what attracted 169 people to my very first challenge. And from that free challenge, I closed a lot of deals that made me able to quit my job. Okay. So when you find out that me too, you automatically start the first part of that connection. Okay. Now, number 4, pay a unique compliment. It should have said compliment. People will forget what you do, they will even forget what you say, but they will never forget how you make them feel. You heard that before, right? It's a popular saying, you know it. It's not what you say, it's not what you do, it's how you make people feel. So be generous and go out there and give somebody a nice and full compliment. How hard can it be? What are you afraid of? Going to check somebody's profile, finding something to give a compliment about. So let's say you meet a supermodel. Let's say you meet a supermodel online and you say, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You will probably not get any reaction or response because they probably heard it all the time. So there are always some words people develop an immunity to. It could be nice, it could be awesome, it could be cool. Stay away from those, okay? Try and construct a compliment that's unique and genuine, and you don't have to lie. Construct a genuine compliment, a unique compliment, without trying to be somebody else. For example, if you see somebody and they have a beautiful smile, can you not say, oh my God, I love your smile? When you smile, it's like your nose smiles. It's like your ear smiles. It's like your forehead smiles. And you suddenly will feel that that person's whole body smiles when they hear your compliment. Okay, this kind of compliment people will not forget for a long time. Pay a unique and amazing compliment. When in this journey, we were 11 months in this journey. We were in an affiliate program, a leadership affiliate program. We were on the way home from visiting family in Amsterdam. We have an 8-hour drive. And then Miranda goes on Facebook and she sees that if I go in and close this and this amount of people to my mindset affiliate program, I will break 2 world records and I will be invited to Texas, Austin, Texas, to tell my story to an event called Live the Dream event. I looked at Miranda and she told me I have 9 days to do so. I looked at Miranda and I said, honey, when I come home, I have to sleep. I'll be driving for 900 kilometers. When I wake up in the morning, are you telling me that I have to close so many people into our program for me to reach this goal? She looks at me and she says, honey, I have no doubt you can do it. I went home, I slept, I woke up in the morning, and in 8 days, I closed 39 high-ticket clients. 39 people in 8 days. Let me tell you that I had double of that in mentor calls, in face-to-face calls with people, to be able to close at least half of them. I did it, but I can tell you how I got people's guards down the first second they jumped on the call. Oh my God, Lisa, so nice to meet you. I love your glasses. Or what an amazing smile you have. Or your hair is beautiful. Or I really love the jacket you have on. I love the background you have in your living room. Whatever it was, I always started giving a compliment. And trust me, it gets people's guards down. Guys, I broke 2 world records by doing so. Okay, there was only 23 people in the world that has done the same as me, and they all spent 4 to 7 years to do it. I did it in 11 months. I did it by being in the industry for 11 months. So when I tell you as a relationship building master that paying a unique compliment is freaking powerful, okay? So, number 5, let's go on to number 5, ask for an opinion. So all of us have opinions, guys. You have opinions, I have opinions, your neighbor have opinions, whoever out there have opinion. All of us have opinions, and we all want them to be heard, right? And we are all looking for validation. So go and ask someone for an opinion. And that's when you open up a 2-way street. When you ask somebody for an opinion, you open up a two-way street. Don't talk about politics. Don't talk about religion. Talk about something else, but ask for an opinion. I see that you commented on my post from yesterday. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. What's your opinion about this and this topic? This will automatically open up that two-way street for you, okay? That's where the real communication begins. And this will be, you will be surprised how much you can, pick up about a person just by asking them for an opinion about something totally generic, So here's a mistake some people make. They ask for an opinion about something difficult, and it feels almost intimidating for the person receiving the message. Yeah. So don't intimidate people. Don't ask them a difficult question about an opinion. Keep it simple. Don't push people into a corner, as nobody needs to fall on their first conversation with you. Okay. If you do that, people will fall. They will not answer you, and you lose that connection. So just ask something simple and keep it generic. When someone gives you their opinion, really listen. Yeah, don't listen to reply, listen to understand. There is a huge difference, and that brings me to the next point, okay? Be present. God damn it. Be present. When someone is trying to communicate with you, the least you can do is really be in that conversation and be wholeheartedly present. Just be there and you will feel the conversation, and it is here the magic happens. What do I mean about that? When somebody answers you back, please, for example, don't leave them hanging. Don't just answer with a thumbs up. Don't just answer with a few words. Really put some effort in to get deeper into that conversation. And when you feel that, this is where the magic happens. If you are truly present, 9 out of 10 people will not run away. 9 out of 10 people will not run away from you if they feel like you give a damn. So give a damn. Okay, it's not a race. It's not talking to as many people as possible, and then we just sort out the people that say yes to you. No, it is you being present, taking your time with people, and then you will start building a huge momentum and a huge foundation for you to build your business upon. Okay. Number 7, name, place, animal, things. Yeah. Remember the little details. Now, I have a few people here. Sarah Roberts, I know, or Sarah Walters, I know about her daughter Maggie. Every time I talk to Sarah, every time she comments on my post, I go ask her, how is Maggie? How is she doing in school? I know how she's doing in school. I know what kind of grades she's getting in school, and she's a freaking clever kid. I also know what struggles she has in school. I know what struggles her mother, Sarah, has. Why? Because I remember the name, I remember the places, I remember the animals' names, I remember the things. So remember the little details about a person. Remember their name, as it is so important, and you have no idea how great that feels, how great that makes somebody feel. I feel it, for example, in Sarah, when I ask her about her daughter, how she just lights up because she knows she has an amazing daughter. She is so proud of her daughter. And when I ask her about her daughter, the conversation just takes off, right? And this is where we have the opportunity to really get to know people and really to offer them whatever solution you have if you hear that they have a problem, okay? So that not the only details to remember. Remember all the other details as well. The places they like to go, the places they have been to, the places they would love to go to, their pets' names, the things they like, their children's names. And trust me, children's names is a winner every time. So remember these details about people and repeat it back to them in a genuine and interesting Wait, are you interested in people? You have to be. You have to be. Your business is doomed if you are not. If you think that you can just run over people and build a 7 or a 6 or a 5-figure business, you are wrong. Okay, you are in the game of networking. You have to network with people. Not only that, you have to do it from a genuine place with a huge heart. This is what people are looking for. They are looking for leaders that gives a damn about them. Okay, so when you do that, you automatically become an investor in their well-being, and they will feel responsible to you to keep that conversation going. Okay, so here are the 7 things for you to focus on when you build a connection with somebody. Okay, and before I end, I want to say this. A conversation is like turning any page you want. It's like reading a book, okay? You can turn any page you want. You can flip to your favorite chapter. You can read as long as you want, and you can read what you want. And every person you meet online is like a really good book, okay, guys? We are all different. We are all unique. We all have a unique story. And that is actually a beautiful, beautiful thing, okay? We are entire human stories, and we deserve more from each other in the big world that we call online marketing. So are you just going to read the title of the book, or are you going to open a page and start reading this person's story? Very good. 7 things to open a conversation, 7 things, simple things that will change your life and will change the other person's life. Okay? Okay, whoa, where's my camera? How was that, guys? Does that make sense to you? Yeah, I see Andreas is happy. I see Wendy is happy. I see Teresa is happy. I hope Paul is happy. Teresa, he actually commented on one of my posts today, and it was so amazing to see him there. And also your date night, so good to see. So good to see him up and about, and you know, send him our love. Hannah, thank you for being here, and for the rest of you. So I see a lot of things in the chat. Hey, let me see if there's anything. I agree. If you understand yourself, you can begin to understand the impact you have on other people. Yes, Teresa, exactly. And Rose, you're connecting to yourself through meditation. Very important. Okay, you don't see me. Sorry, I didn't see that I knocked the camera out. You know, because yeah, I'm here. At least you heard me, so I don't have to repeat myself. 50%. That is amazing. No, 51% is even more amazing. Yes, Rose, we have to be that 51%. We have to be that person that takes the conversation and leads people into it. It takes 2 to have a conversation, but if we want to be seen as an authority, if we want to be seen as that leader that is actually there to care about people, and they see from your profile that you're showing up every single day and that you bring passion, you bring personal power, we have to be that person. We cannot expect other people to do it for us. We have to build the relationships for us to build upon our business, okay? And Janine, you are loving it. Rose, so we are Dutch? No, the name Van Gogh is Dutch. Miranda's family is from the Vincent Van Gogh family. Is her great-great-grandfather's uncle was the painter Vincent Van Gogh. I just married myself into the family, okay? I just stole the name, yes? But yes, Miranda's family is Dutch. She has like 200 family members in Holland. And when we lived in Denmark, it was no problem for us to just jump in the car and go for a 6-7 hour drive and go visit them. Yeah. Always love your magic golden nuggets, Michael. Thank you so much. Wendy from Egypt. Yes. Okay, make 100%. Thank you. Thank you, Natalie. Great. So glad I had the possibility to participate. Hi, Linda. So good to have you here. And what an amazing thing. Linda did something with pearls that ended up with being a face of one of her children. Wow, I was blown away. She made a post about it on her profile today, and it's just amazing. If she had a business with that, I would have ordered my whole family picture to be in pearls and then hang it on my wall. Okay, so Linda, if you're thinking about building a business, you should start doing that for people. Okay, your orange shirt is the bomb. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. You know, everybody I meet on the street asks me if they can get it, and I don't get it. Maybe it's because it's Hugo Boss, but I think it's about the color. Yeah, so that's amazing, Miranda. And wow, okay, guys, I went through everything. I don't see any questions, but if you have a question, now is the time. Unmute yourself, raise your hand, unmute yourself, and ask. Hi, Anita. Good to see you here. Welcome. Any questions, guys? Please. Who unmuted? Come on, don't be shy. You must have a question because you all probably struggle with connecting with people before this masterclass. Okay, and I can ask you a question if you don't have any for me. How much time a day do you spend connecting with people? And I'm not just saying sending a friend request and saying, hi, thank you so much for accepting my friend request. Have a beautiful day. But really connecting with people, really getting to know people. You see Natalie there, Natalie sharing. I know her son lives in France. I know what he's doing there. I know when she's in France. I know when she is not. I know her struggles. I know her strength. I know because I built an amazing relationship with her. Yes? So I ask you, how much time do you spend every single day? You can go and put it in the comments because every time you spend just 1 more minute, you become better and better and better in communicating. Now, relationship building doesn't only come from you and that other person. Relationship building also comes from using the right strategy online because you can connect with people on your personal profile and then you connect with more people and then people suddenly disappear in the jungle of online business. For you to really be able to communicate with them, you should have your own community where you can plug these people in and where you can build even more relationship with them. So if you don't have a strategy to do so, I'm the guy to come to. We have passionate marketing. We have the 3 C's of connection, communication, and commission. And this is what you really need to learn. Hi, Jasmine. You see Wendy's daughter? I just see the shadow, but I see it's Jasmine. Yes? Okay, Janine, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't connect with half as many people as what I should. I used to in the past, but you know, I lost touch. I lost touch with that skill, and I became lazy. But I think it was because of the way I was conditioned in our network marketing company with my upline. It was like, do it this way and that way, and I was like too afraid to step out of the box and do things that felt comfortable for me. And that's why I'm not enjoying what I'm doing at the moment, because it's like I feel like I'm a sheep. I'm following, doing everything that they say I should be doing, and it's actually getting me nowhere. Whereas I should be stepping out of the box and connecting like I really used to connect with people when I was in the corporate world.
I get it. And you know what? You're not alone in that, because we are told that when 99% of the companies out there, the second you sign in, they want you to make a list of 100 people that you can start contacting, and they start turning you into a salesperson. Everybody listening here, listen to this. 5% in the world have the selling gene. 95% don't feel good about selling anything to anybody. So what happens, Janine? Your intention gets totally screwed. So when you are connecting with people, your intention is to sign them to your business because you have an upline that wants you to rank up before the next company event, right? And that makes us run after people. That makes us zombies looking for fresh blood. I want you to get out of that, and I want you to have the only intention of getting to know people. Just creating friendships online, because guess what? If you use the right strategy, when you do a call to action on your profile, you will have the right people saying yes to you.
Yeah.
when you are building relationships and you can go and say, oh my God, Lisa, I really enjoyed the conversation we had the last couple of days. How about we jump on a Zoom call and just have a cup of coffee? I would love to meet you. People will say
Yeah.
yes to you, but only because
Yeah.
your intention has been clear from the beginning.
Yeah.
If your intention is not clear, people will not say yes to you. Okay?
Absolutely.
So intention is everything. Your intention is everything. Thank you so much for sharing. Next.
Thank you.
Who has next question? Go ahead. Linda, let me just read here. Remember, the day you plant the seed, it's not the day you eat the fruit. You need to find their how. Create an avatar. People don't want to be sold to. They want a solution to the problem. Now, I connected with Linda last week. Linda, I want you to go in the comment and write down if I ever had any intention. Did you ever feel an intention from me wanting to sell you something, convince you anything, or anything of that sort? Or was I actually interested in getting to know you and help you with your struggles? There is a reason why Linda is here today. Linda is here today because she trusts me. Linda is here today because she feels I'm her friend. Because my intention with connecting with Linda was exactly that, to get to know her, to become friends, to have 2 more eyes, 2 more ears on me. And now she's in my masterclass. Now, if that's not beautiful, I don't know what is. That is friendship. That is beginning of a beautiful friendship. Okay, Linda is totally new in my world. Last week, I felt it was a personal connection. Look at the message. She felt it was a personal connection. I gave her compliments. She has beautiful, beautiful, beautiful children, and I'm not afraid to tell her. She has an amazing skill of doing these pictures with pearls. I'm not afraid to tell her. She also told me about her struggles. I was not afraid to tell her the truth. How to turn that around. And look, she's here today. And who knows, maybe she will be on the next potential run that I do. Maybe she will join my course. Maybe she will join whatever I have in the future. But I don't care. That's not why I'm connecting with her. I'm connecting to get one more friend in my life. And that's where the money comes from, guys. The responsibility for other people is what will build you your dream business. Does this make sense? So if we can just let go of all the tension and just embrace that we are only here to build relationships. And if you can use the 7 steps that I created for you, give a compliment, find the Me Too's, gift wrap your message. Don't just throw words at people. Really think about how to say things so they impact them the best way possible. Did you write down the 7 things on your notebook? Okay, make it your mission to follow it step by step, step by step. And you will see in no time that you will be creating friendships with people that are stronger than some of the family members that you have. I have better relationships with people online than I have with my big brother. It's crazy, but it's true. Okay? Linda says you feel honest and genuine. And I've met a lot of those people who try to sell their product right away. No like and trust. There you go. Not only do I build no like and trust, I build no like, trust, and love. That's why you are all here. Okay? Because you love Magic Mentor Mike. Because I always treated you with respect. I always been there for you when you needed me. And I expect nothing in return. Think about it. I lead from the heart. Yes, Wendy, I do. And so do you guys, if you just allow yourself to be yourself. We are all amazing humans. We all have a story. Go out and tell your story, but also let people tell you theirs. How do you do that? You follow the 7 steps to have a conversation with anyone. Okay? Any last questions before I leave you? From 1 to 10, How amazing was this masterclass? Please tell me in the comments because I want to know. I love that. I love that. Andreas, you want to add anything? A few words? Nothing. Good. Michael, 100. Thank you. Me and you are on the same vibes. Love. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Perfect, guys. I love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me. More masterclasses will be coming up inside the Happiness Lab. If you are watching this on YouTube, Facebook, wherever it is, and you have any questions, let me know. I'm always here to answer them. And again, I love and appreciate you. Thank you for letting me share my passion, share my talent. And I really hope that you will get back to me next week and tell me, oh my God, Michael, I started connecting with people in a totally different way. And it feels amazing. The day you do that to me, I will do the happy dance and I will do it in front of you. Okay? So thank you all for being here. I love and appreciate you. Go back to your families. Think about how to connect with other people in the future. And if you have any questions popping up, I'm always here. You know where to find me. Okay? Thank you so much. Big kiss to all of you. Heart. Thank you. Yes, we did it. Woo.